My first bike story, I was maybe 6 years old, growing up in East Los Angeles, and I had a friend who had a bike and was trying to teach me how to ride this bike, but I was really afraid of getting on a bike without the training wheels, but he kept pushing me. I think his name was Archie. And then I remember I was riding and he was pushing me along, and I said, don't let go, don't let go, and then he let go, only I didn't realize it. And so I kept going, and without realizing it, I was riding the bike, and I turned around, he wasn't there, kind of panicked, and then stopped and looked back, and I realized I rode this bike. So he taught me how to ride a bike by tricking me. For my very own first bike, I remember my dad, who was a truck driver in Los Angeles at the produce market, and he couldn't afford a new bike. So he took me to the police auctions. So all these bikes get stolen. In L.A. they had a huge auction in some auditorium. I remember there being a lot of people in the auditorium. And they would roll out these bikes on a platform, sort of like fashion models coming on the runway and pulling out these bikes. And I remember seeing one. It was a red bike, a standard red bike. And sitting next to my dad, and I saw this bike. And they started the bidding at, I think it was like $10, and I jumped up on my seat and I bid over that. I think I bid $14. I went like that, $14. And my dad looks at me. He's a little perturbed. I don't think he wanted to pay more than $10, but he couldn't say no, and so he bought me the bike.